What's up, guys? You know who it is. Midwest 2 Review here, back again. I thought today we would do an introduction to Harry J Epstein. Hopefully you guys have heard of them. If you have not, this was going to be a quick introduction video. So if you like this kind of stuff, continue watching. If you don't, you may want to drop off now. But for those of us who is interested in finding great tool brands, American, some offshore, etc. Harry J Epstein's is going to be one of your preferred sites. I'm big into Right Tool. I'm also big into Proto, Snap-on, etc. And if you see here, Harry J Epstein's website has a bunch of different brands. A lot of them are American-made brands. Some of them are offshore brands, but nonetheless, you can go on here and you can look up any brand of tool just about that you want, and then you can click on it and it will bring you to what products that they have to offer in a relation for that brand. So you see here, if you're looking for hex sockets, maybe wrenches, you can buy kit or sets, you can buy individual wrenches, you name it, you can pretty much find it. Now, granted, they don't have like thousands of products on their website. They do have a good number, but they are a distributor, and so therefore, it's going to be hit and miss in some cases as to what they may or may not have. Some brands, they have more stuff of, whereas other brands, they may have a limited stock. But what I like about their website is that they have a variety of different brands, and the cost is really good in terms of what it would cost you to get these same brands at other places. So like here's one for SK. Granted, SK is gone now, or they're transitioning over to offshore, which is sad in itself, but Harry J Epstein still has SK products on hand. You can see here you can get combination wrenches. I was buying a lot of these black oxide wrenches because they were really cheap. I don't know if they still, well, here we go. So here's a 30 millimeter 12 point. It says it does have some rust on it. Keep in mind, Harry J Epstein's has been around for a long time. So they've got, if you've ever been there or heard of them, they've got tons of products that are on hand. And this is a good example of one that they say is rusty. Here's another one that's $4 for a 3/8 drive or 3/8 size wrench, 5/8 for $5. 25 millimeter does have a little bit of rust. 23 millimeter, 21 millimeter, and so on. I bought, if you guys have watched my other videos, I bought some of these, brought them home. Do not put the black oxide wrenches in evapor rust. It will remove the black oxide coating. You can buy gunmetal bluing, and so if you do decide to put them in some type of a caustic media to remove the rust, and it will eat it away, you can apply the bluing to the wrench and restore that black color. Some people may not care, depending on how you're going to use them. If you're inherently going to get rust on them anyway, what I would do is simply wipe them down with a coat of oil, and they'll be fine. It's not like they're coming to you completely rusted out and just completely trash. That's not the case. You'll see here there's a little bit of surface rust in areas, and that's about the condition that you're going to get. So but that's $4 for a 8 millimeter wrench. You imagine you're going to pay more for that if you go to Home Depot and buy Husky or Lowe's and buy Cobalt. You're going to pay way more, and you're going to get an offshore wrench versus getting an American-made tool. That may matter to some of you, it may not to others. I get it both ways. But yeah, anyway, you can go here and you can find pliers. You can find plier sets here, screwdrivers. They carry ratchets, more individual wrenches. I'm actually thought about getting this Flex Zone kit socket set here. I've never owned it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm still trying to justify it based upon the cost. and then the cost benefits, see what it is, but we'll see. It's just, I like buying some things just to kind of share with you guys. And then, some things I buy because I know I'm going to need it or use it. Other things I'm like, I'll buy it, share it with everybody. And then if I ever need it, I'll have it. Otherwise, I'll give it away at some point in time. But you can see here rent sets. I mean, if you go to like Lowe's and some other places, you may not pay, obviously for Craftsman, you may not pay 190 some bucks for a 14-piece rent set, but paying 60, 70, 80 bucks for a rent set, that's offshore manufactured, I would almost say if you don't necessarily need them right then and there, maybe save up your pennies and dimes and nickels and, invest in a quality USA made set as a way to, contribute to U.S. manufacturing. Granted, once again, SK is no longer manufacturing in the U.S. I'm just saying, if the very minimum, it supports Harry J Epstein. So that's still American company distributor. So here's a 7-piece, 12-point inch fractional wrench set here. Sorry, getting text messages here. Made in the USA, $69.95. If you needed a nice set of stubby wrenches all the way up to 3/4 down to, what is that, 5/8, 3/8, there you go, 3/8. That'd be a good deal. I mean, I guarantee you can find Husky or some of the other brands, Cobalts, for probably half that. And in some cases it makes better sense to just go ahead and spend a little bit extra and get an American made product. But here, breaker bars, repair kits, swivel sockets, you name it. They got it's kind of a variety of different things on their website. So you just kind of have to poke around. Don't get on here thinking you're going to get on and off in like 10 minutes and be on your way. Make sure that you spend some time to kind of look around and get a feel for what they have to offer. That's about the best recommendation I can make, is to kind of spend a little bit of time on the website, get a feel for things so that you can see how they have things displayed, how they have it laid out, what are some of the costs, does it make sense to buy it through them, etc., and so on and so forth, right? And I haven't validated all the pricing on here. I've looked at some things, so I don't know if, look at their SK fully polished crow's feet. But anyway, I've not validated or compared like prices of what they have it for on their website versus other websites. I've not done all of that, I'll be honest with you. I have, kind of looked at it for things that I know. Here's a good deal, 5-piece inch fractional universal set, swivel socket set. It covers 1/2 inch all the way up to 15/16. It may not be complete in terms of having every size in numerical order, but yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a quick buy, you not want to spend a lot of money, that may work out. Another thing I want to point you guys over to is their, if I can find it, closeouts. So if you click on closeouts, you can see some of the things that they're just trying to get rid of. I mean, things they probably had for a while, and they're just trying to move it on down the road. So punch sets, chisel sets, random wrenches, once again, random sockets. Then they have other kind of crap there as well that they sell. They have they're like almost like a old general store. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. I think that's probably a good way to put them. They're like a tool distributor, but they're also more or less like a general store, and they've been around for a long time. You get yourself a 30mm wrench for $7. That's SK. That's crazy. 21mm, 25mm, 26mm, or 25mm, 23mm. You can if you're someone who needs or uses really large wrenches, I mean, their website's the place to go. I recently saw that CP The Tool Addict did a video. He has found a new distributor for brands such as Koken and Williams, Baco, and I forgot who else. and I can't think of the name of the company. I think they're based out of New York, but check out his video. He just dropped the video like a day or so ago, I believe it was. Check out his channel and check out that video because it's going to have information as to how to locate that website. And that's a great way, once again, of how to get Williams and some of those other brands I called out. So just a shout out to him and his channel and that video. So check him out on that, guys. But yeah, once again, new old stock Wright wrenches, you know, so screwdrivers, just kind of a plethora of different things. But I guess the benefit is what I'm trying to say is that it makes sense to go ahead and check out Harry J Epstein's website if you've never done it. It's easy to order things on here. It's not very difficult. I know a lot of people want to know how easy is it to place an order for things. It's not. Just you can buy as a guest, or you can create yourself an account. And then, you know, it's pretty much, you know, good to go from there. But yeah, wrench sets here. Here's a Baco wrench set. Here's another Baco wrench set. So you can see, kind of get an idea for how they have things displayed. But they have tons of brands. Lots of them are, the majority of them, I believe, are American made or American manufacturing companies. But just, yeah, take a moment, look through the website, check them out. Is supporting one of probably the only, one of very few U.S. based general stores that offer a lot of American tool brands that may not be offered through other distributors anymore. So check them out. Let me see here. I want to show you guys real quick before I jump off here my account. Let's see here. See here, I've ordered some things myself here. As you can see, I've ordered these various wrenches that are coming to be, that should be shipped, or not wrenches, but sockets that should be shipping to me pretty soon. I bought these Wrights because I was trying to fill out my tray, and they had the best prices. I think some of these were, let's see here, let's click on them real quick. Like this was 11 bucks for a 1/2-inch drive, 23 millimeter, 6-point stubby or shallow metric impact socket. I mean, come on, that's crazy, right? So that allowed me to complete out a lot of the larger sizes in my tray that currently I have Snap-on, but Snap-on only went up to like 19 millimeters. So I started buying these individual sockets in Wright, because I love Wright tools anyway. And just started filling in the sets from that point on out. An impact socket, you know, it's everything I needed anyway, so I don't have to have one brand over the other. It's more important to have what I need versus having some type of brand loyalty to one brand only. So, but anyway, guys, that's Harry J Epstein. Check them out. You know, order something. Just get a feel for it. Buy a single product or a couple of different products and check out the process. Let me know what you think, and let them know that Midwest Tool Review sent you. All right, guys? Catch you in the next one. Peace.